Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, in last 2 days, US market come off and then went up, and then yesterday it came off. Now the thing is that uh, the market in the US are over the banking crisis level. So, as such, banking crisis are behind. But now the concerns of the slowdown is again emerging with the data which came yesterday. The job market is indicating that the new openings are slowing down, and that has indicated that the slowdown may be near. Uh, as such, markets saw some correction yesterday. Uh, Apart from that, what we see that Asian markets are also seeing some weakness. Uh, Most of the markets are down today morning. And even if we see the commodity, the iron ore and steels are down by around 2.5%. Though the oil is again up by around $1 in last 2 days. Uh, the steel and iron ore are down mainly on account of the comment from their regulator in the China, wherein they had shown concern about the speculations in the prices of the iron ore, and the iron ore prices they see as a higher as compared to the fundamental. As such, the prices saw some decline in today's trade, so may have some impact on the steel related stock in today's trade in India. So overall, if you see the SGX Nifty, that is, though it is today showing negative, but if we consider the futures of one day and the SGX prices, then it is up by around 40 basis points. So may see today market opening in positive territory because of that. Overall, what we see that the market is likely to remain more of a range bound, but we may see a lot of stock movement in expectations of the results which are coming in a few days. So that movement will see in the market. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. So we have seen good sessions in Nifty in last 2 to 3 trading sessions. So it was a positive session in Nifty. So for today, we are expecting a flattish opening and a sideways momentum. Nifty has a big resistance on the upside, which is 200 DMA, which is currently placed at 17,500. Once 17,500 is broken on closing basis, then it will test at 50 DMA around 17,550 to 580, followed by 17,650. Whereas if we witness a profit booking from these levels, then Nifty will test 17,330, followed by 17,250. And a very strong move was seen in Bank Nifty in last 3-4 trading sessions. Bank Nifty has shown a good positive rally. For today, immediate resistance for Bank Nifty is placed at 41,300, which is almost its upper channel. And once it gives a closing above that, it can go up to 41,650, followed by 42,000. Whereas the immediate support for Bank Nifty is placed at its 50 DMA, which is around 40,840 levels. Once 40,840 levels are broken, 40,650 will be the next support level. Moving on to Nifty Financial Services, similar move was seen in this index. It has closed above 18,200. The immediate resistance for this index is placed at 18,280, followed by 18,320. Whereas the downside support is placed at 18,170 and followed by 18,100. Moving on to stocks, we feel HDFC Limited is looking good at the current levels. It has given a good breakout in last 2 to 3 trading sessions, and it has a good momentum on the upside, good positive side on the upside. We recommend HDFC Limited for a target of 2,700 by keeping a stop loss of 2,600. We have already initiated a buy call on this. We request everyone to trade with strict stop losses. That's all from my side. I request Nirav to take the call forward.
Thank you, Ayush. On the derivative front, one more thing very important that has happened is the open interest has come down. So that means, shorts have started to cover. However, 17,500, 17,550 is a important resistance zone. And once that is broken, you will see Nifty witnessing a lot of buying and taking up towards the 18,000 odd level. So, at this point, this is a resistance zone for the next 50-70 points. There will be some volatile action happening, but don't worry. One should look to continued longs for Nifty. The PCR is at comfortable levels, and very importantly, the VIX is around the 12 and a half level. So, whenever the VIX is so low, there is not much to worry about from current levels. So, definitely, one can look to create long positions in stock futures or stock options, which can give good returns. Looking at the stocks, we did witness some good buying action in some of the PSU stocks, specifically ONGC and Coal India, where Coal India witnessed a lot of short covering action. A lot of shorts were built in. The stock had gone down to a 205, but a very good rally has come in, and a lot of shorts were covered. This stock is looking good for further upside. It can go up towards that 240 to 45 range. So look to buy this one. ONGC, lot of longs were built in. It seems this stock is going to go up further. It can move up very quickly to 165, 170 levels. So look out for the same. Adani Group stocks are witnessing long unwinding, and which is a bad sign. So there can be further selling coming in these stocks. So if you're holding longs, hedge positions or exit, that would be better in the short term. Yeah, so that's it from my side. I like to have the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. Many banks and NBFCs came out with their Q4 business updates. Those which were positive were loan growth exceeded the system level growth of around 4.5% sequentially. So we will discuss those first. HDFC Bank's loans grew by 6.2% sequentially, 17% year on year. Loan book is at 16 lakh crore now. Deposits grew handsomely at 8.7% sequentially, 21% year on year. Mahindra Finance grew 7% sequentially, 27% year on year. Also, GNP declined to to 4.6% versus quarter-on-quarter 5.9%. IndusInd Bank loan growth was also strong at 6.3% sequentially, 21% year-on-year. Bajaj Finance was at 7% sequentially, 29% year-on-year. RBL 5% sequentially, 16% year-on-year. However, within this, we have to look at retail segment, which grew by 8% sequentially, while wholesale segment grew by just 2%. Bandhan Bank also grew well, 11.6% sequentially, 10% year-on-year. Collection efficiency in MFI segment improved to 98.5% versus 98% in December quarter. Suryodaya SFB grew its loan book 13% sequentially, 21% year-on-year, and also GNPA declined to 3% versus 4.3% in December quarter. And now coming to those banks and NBFCs where growth was at par or below the system level growth, those are AUSFB, where sequential growth was 5% and year-on-year growth was 26%. Looking at the small base and the high growth expectation, we think that Q4 is normally very strong for AUSFB historically, but this 5% seems to be on the lower side. Federal Bank advances grew 3.8% sequentially, 20% year-on-year. And South Indian Bank advances grew 3% sequentially, 17% year-on-year. In other news, Bharat Dynamics posted its full year numbers. If we calculate the Q4 sales, they come to 766 crores against year-on-year sales of 1380 crores. So this is a huge fall in sales on account of a delay in receipt of imported electronic items and critical explosive materials from OEM clients, as well as some changes in design of a naval product. So this is negative for the company in the near term. Realtel Corporation received 2 government contracts worth 115 crores. This is positive. NBCC has received an order from Department of Border Management worth 448 crores. This is also positive. Thank you.
Good morning. Adani Ports handled 32 MMT of total cargo in March 23, which is up 20.8% month on month and 9.7% year on year over the same month. Cargo volume handled in FY23 stood at 339 MMT versus 292 MMT in FY22. This is positive to the company. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Hindustan Zinc reported its volume numbers for Q4, wherein most of the production was higher as compared to last quarter. Zinc production was flattish at 215,000 tons, whereas lead production increased by 17% sequentially and 10% year on year at 54,000 tons. Production was up resulting from better plant availability and consistent mine metal flow from its mines. Silver production grew by 13% sequentially to 5.9 million ounces. So this is neutral to marginal positive for Hindustan Zinc. Vedanta reported its volume numbers, which was declining. Alumina production was down by 7% sequentially and 18% year on year due to its calciner shutdown. Iron ore sales was down by 26% year on year. However, it was up by 24% sequentially at 1.7 million ton. Pig iron production was also up by 4% year on year. Steel production increased by 18% year on year with the debottlenecking carried out in Q1 FY23. And sequentially, it was up by 26%, mainly impacted by the blast furnace maintenance activities. Its copper production was flattish and was up by 2% year on year and 1% sequentially with improved operational efficiencies. Apart from this, Balco, which is Vedanta's subsidiary, has entered into a power delivery agreement to source 105 megawatt hybrid renewable power for its aluminum operations through a SPV, that is affiliates of Serentica Renewables, which is a company engaged in business to supply renewable energy. The project will be built on a captive model and build own operate basis. And the agreement will be for a period of 25 years. The SPV is expected to start within 24 months of the agreement signing. This will be helpful in securing continuous supply of power through renewable energy source. And the project will be funded on 70 to 30 debt to equity basis, wherein Balco will own 26% of the equity in this SPV. So this is neutral for Vedanta. Thank you.
Good morning. Marico has announced its Q4 FY23 business update. It's India's business has improved with mid-single digit growth on YOY basis, where Parachute Coconut Oil posted a strong high single digit volume growth, followed by Vaho delivered double digit value growth on a low base. Saffola Oil remained stable on a sequential basis while they grew on a YOY basis. Food continued to perform well, and premium personal care grew in double digits. The international business maintained its strong growth with mid-teen constant currency growth, and the consolidated revenue grew by low single digits on a YOY basis. The stock is available at 38.4 times PE to FY24 EPS, and the outlook remains positive. Thank you.
Yeah, we saw last 3-4 days sugar prices in the domestic market moving up by almost around 1.5 rupees. The prices came off because of the new production which came in, and now the mills are now started to getting close because of seasonality. And with that, the market is realizing that the closing stock for the current sugar season will not be higher than the last year level or may even be lower. There was a production loss which has happened in Maharashtra and Karnataka because of the weather conditions, and UP is somewhere also seeing some pest attacks. So the overall productions is expected anywhere between 13.5 to 14, 13, 33.5 to 34 million ton. And the government has already allowed, and sugar mill has booked export of around 6 million ton. So the net available will be around 27 to 28, and that will be their consumption is at around 27.5. So it will consume whatever the excess production is there in the market. So overall, the prices are likely to remain tight, and may see even higher level also. So that will support the sugar companies. Result for sugar companies in this quarter are likely to be more of a flattish, as the cost of production is comparatively higher, but there is a higher volume as compared to last year, and there will be higher profitability on ethanol ENA side, mainly because of larger diversion to ethanol production. So overall results year on year will be more of a looking flattish for this quarter. But the prices are likely to remain strong in the coming period. So overall, sugar companies looks positive from here. I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Hello. Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. In yesterday's session, we had seen a massive rally in gold and silver, and we believe it is going to continue. Buying in gold is recommended around 60,700 to 650 levels, and one can maintain a stop loss of 60,300. On higher side, we see 61,500 to 61,800 levels on higher end. Silver prices are also expected to test 76,000 on higher end. Buying is recommended around 74 500 to 300 levels, and one can maintain stop loss of 73 700. Overall, buy on dips is the strategy for gold and silver, and crude oil prices are supportive at 6600. So buying around 6600 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 6530. On higher end, it can test 6700 to 6750. Natural gas, we have seen some consolidation, it could consolidate from 165 to 185 levels. So as long as holding 160, 160 to 65 support area, there could be some pullback till 185 to 200 odd levels. As long as holding 160, there could be some pullback in the counter. In metal front, we have seen copper prices crashing yesterday from the highs of 780, 778 to 764. So today also a pullback till 770 to 72 is expected, and again one can sell. So for trading purpose, one can buy for a pullback as long as it's holding 765 levels, and again for trading purpose, one can sell around 72 and maintain a stop loss of 78. And zinc prices are trading weak below 253 levels, so we expect 249 to 48 levels, so selling around 253 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 255. On the other hand, aluminum looks positive. Buying around 207.50, 207 is recommended. It is a supportive area, and one can expect prices to test 210 levels on higher end. So buying on dips in aluminum is recommended. That's it from me. Ask Utkarsh to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. Thank all of you. In USD INR, there is a gap down in USD INR today from around 22 pips. So if we can get any pullbacks around 82.30 levels, so to 82.35 levels, one can initiate short position around these levels with a stop loss of 82.47 levels. And for intraday purpose, one can should put target around 81.90 levels. And on JBP INR, one can create a long position if we get position around 62.40 levels with the stop loss of 62.15 levels for the target of 62.90. In Euro INR, one can create long position around 89.85 levels with the stop loss of 89.52 levels. For intraday, we should put target around 90.25 levels. Thank you.